Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing great and welcome back to another Draw with Me. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Today I got the Link Studio S1 with me and that's what I'll be using to draw. This is a Windows tablet, which means you can use any drawing software you would on your computer, but in a more portable way. The tablet was originally in a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo and has started shipping worldwide since April of this year. This tablet is very artist-oriented. The specs, the accessories, and even the tablet's design is made with drawing in mind. One of the most curious features are the shortkeys and sliders to each side of the screen, which is fairly novel, especially with the tablet. These are all fully customizable, even though sometimes you gotta tweak it accordingly to each drawing software you're using. I personally really like the sliders, especially when I'm working on something else and gotta scroll through a page. Besides the tablet, you'll also get the detachable keyboard, a small case with a Wacom pen, 4 extra nibs and a nib remover. There's also a USB-C to USB-C cable and a power charger, along with a cleaning cloth, a drawing glove, and a simple user guide to help you set up the tablet. The tablet itself comes with Windows 11 and its setup is very similar to that of any other Windows computer. It doesn't come with any drawing software installed, but you can use any software available for Windows. For example, for this piece I used Ibish Paint. Now, as for the specs, the tablet has a 13-inch matte texture display and an 11th generation Intel processor, which is a bit dated, but so far I had no trouble while drawing. As for the display, I was expecting some glare, which is the normal thing with a tablet or a portable computer, right? You always have that reflective screen. But actually it's been great in that aspect. There are absolutely no reflections and I don't need to be worried that my face or anything else will show on the screen while recording instead of the art itself. This is something I always worry about with tablets since I tend to record myself for YouTube videos or classes, stuff like that. Is that I don't really want to see myself reflected in the screen, right? I want you to be able to see what I'm doing on the tablet, what I'm drawing or what I'm teaching. So it's really great that nowadays you're starting to see these tablets with a matte screen. It's great for the texture while drawing, but also great if you tend to record yourself drawing. It's the same thing with the XP Pen drawing pad that I talked about a few weeks ago, and this one is the same thing. It's a really good screen. There are no glares, no reflections, nothing. It's great. As for dimensions, it's 31.6 per 21.3 centimeters, so it's kind of close to an A4 canvas and it weighs about 1.1 kilos. So it is pretty portable, although a bit heavy. You'll definitely feel it in your backpack. It has a screen resolution of 2106 per 1440 pixels, which is pretty good. It's not a 4K, not anything like that, but it's already an upgrade from the 1080 pixels. As for memory, it has a memory of 16 gigabytes and a 512 gigabyte storage size. Now for the pen, it uses Wacom technology, so quite great, right? So if you know Wacom and if you used Wacom before, you probably know how it is. And the battery is battery free, so a big yay if you've heard me talk about pens for tablets before. what more about the pen? Yeah, so it has 4096 levels of pen pressure sensitivity, which is not a very big number nowadays compared to other things. But I mean, at a certain point, I don't think you'll notice the difference anymore. Let's be honest there. Um, Now, of course, there's much more to it than this, but I won't bore you with all those details. There are a lot of numbers, a lot of specifications, but I will, however, leave a link in the description of the full review that's up in the blog. So, in there, you'll be able to see all the specs for the Link Studio S1 if that's something you're interested in, along with some photos. You know how it is, the pros and cons, so do take a look. And for now, let's just relax for a bit with some art. Don't forget your cozy drink and snack, and enjoy this drawing session with me. Hello again, I'm back and I'm almost finished with this piece and I'm quite happy about it. I've been a bit out of ideas lately and I found this cute photo on Pinterest and thought about drawing it, which seems like a good idea since I'm using a new tablet and software, and it's always a bit weird and awkward to draw something in a device and software you're not used to, right? So yeah, using a reference and just drawing what I see and trying to make it my style is always a good idea. Um, and I'm quite happy about the Link Studio S1. I had a few issues at first with calibration and a few bugs. For example, when I tried to use the pen for the first time, I lost the ability to use the touch function on the tablet. But there are actually some settings about that you can change. For example, if you're using the pen, you can disable the touch feature. So after messing with it for a bit, I figured it out and had no more issues. The keyboard is quite useful and I like to use it when I'm looking up something on the internet or writing scripts, for example. However, I do admit I was expecting something a bit better, taking into account the premium feel of everything else. I mean, the tablet is really good. You can really feel that it was very well thought and they tried to use the best materials they could. But a good thing about the keyboard is that it can also be used as a screen cover. So your tablet will be protected if you want to carry it in a bag or a purse or something like that. As I said, the tablet itself feels really sturdy and I like the fact that it has a kickstand at the back of it that you can set up at any angle. If you noticed while I was drawing, the tablet is set up at an angle that I like, and it's probably set up at different angles throughout my drawing session. So, but it's the kickstand itself is very sturdy. You wouldn't think it would be because that style of stand usually is a bit flimsy and moves a bit, but no, it's really good and you're drawing and it won't move at all. There are some rubbers at the bottom, so the tablet itself won't slide through your desk or the surface you're drawing on. So in that aspect, it's really very well thought out. They really thought about using the tablet in different settings or in different angles without it being uncomfortable or moving around. Finally, for the pen, it is quite good. I like it, it works well, it's comfortable. The only thing I hoped was for it to have the same Wacom and other drawing tablets design, where the pen is a bit thicker at the front, so it's more ergonomical and comfortable to use. Now, this is not a Link Studio problem, this is basically a problem with all tablets like these ones, like Android tablets, whatever, even the iPad, it's the same. You have that pencil design, which I don't think is the most comfortable for artists, but okay, that's fine. The only thing that might be an issue with this tablet, it's a bit more pricier than many others I've reviewed before, and that might be an important factor. It costs about 1,200 bucks, and I think it's a good tablet if you're looking for a device for more than drawing. And to be fair, nowadays an iPad costs the same or more than this. So I think it really comes down to the kind of system you'd prefer to use. If you want a Windows tablet made with drawing in mind, the Link Studio S1 might be worth taking a look. Now, if you have a lower budget, maybe the Huion tablet that I've also reviewed before might be a better fit, or even the Frunze tablet. Both of these are more budget and are quite still good, but with an Android system, so take that into account as well. Alright, I've talked enough today. Again, I'll leave you a link for the Link Studio, for my review article that's on the blog if you want to know more about it. And thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer to all of them. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, and the most important, keep on drawing.